Beloofd tegen elkaar klappen.
Okay, welcome everybody for this first workshop in a series for applications and whatever. We'll speak in English, of course, because some people will see this on the video or online in the future.
Sure.
English-speaking people.
Sure.
And non-Dutchies.
Sure.
Today we have in the program some of the applications of the fast form, but there's also the space for questions and suggestions you have. Okay? Let's check out for a moment.
Absolutely wonderful.
Because it's on camera, we'll record this. Bob will be walking around with the camera sometimes and turn it on and off. If you don't want to be on the video, then you step aside.
Sure.
Make yourself scarce.
Make yourself scarce. Have a course on video making.
Some people are still in makeup.
I'll be facing the video, of course.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Yeah, of course, the most handsome guy in the room.
Of course.
It's also good to have sometimes an overview of the things in the Golden Flower curriculum. So that's also registered, and because Arjan is studying with the curriculum, it's also good to have some questions, Q&A about the curriculum if you want. So what's the purpose of shaking and breathing?
Now you're on the spot.
What is the purpose of shaking and breathing?
I have no clue.
You have no clue.
Just
Something like releasing energy?
releasing energy.
Yeah, opening joints.
Distributing.
Yep.
Opening.
Yeah, bringing energy to the body, starting the breathing,
Yep. Yep.
breathing consciousness.
Waking up your body.
Maybe candles.
Make it, yeah, scatter.
A lot of grown-up people they forgot to shake out. The children can do that, they do that naturally sometimes. You can see that in animals. Animals take it.
Animals. I love some animals.
Yeah, we are animals. Alright. Stupid enough to
You have to walk into it.
climb out of the trees and walk on two legs. Okay, we use our heads too much, too often, so shake out your head also.
And grown-ups are embarrassed to shake.
Oh yeah. When it comes for the first time in your class,
They're very embarrassed.
looking at you, what are these people doing?
Yeah. Mostly Inge is embarrassed for me when I shake in public.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
We're embarrassed too.
You're
But, you
embarrassed
know.
too.
I'm not a very good shaker.
Shake out your feet. And shaking and breathing within the golden flowers is purposefully chaotic. But there's not just one rhythm to shake, it's chaotic. It's releasing patterns, energy patterns, physical patterns, mind patterns. So that's also the chaotic shaking. And in sports you see people shake out.
Sure. Athletes always do.
Kind of tensions.
Yeah, it's releasing
Warm up the
tension
body.
from the body.
Releasing tension. I remember the first time we were in America, in workshops and training, with it shaking and breathing sometimes till 30 minutes.
Yeah.
With the drums and djembes and everything, everybody was shaking.
We can do that on music next time,
Yeah.
if you want.
So the other part of shaking and breathing is breathing. Shaking is one thing, but also the breathing is chaotic. And with more emphasis on breathing out. And stop for a moment and feel your body. Just feel what's happening in your body, feel the energy. Shake a little bit more subtle.
So what's the least time you need to shake or breathe for it to work?
That's exactly.
Depends on your level of stress.
It depends, but 1 minute? So like say 10 minutes or something?
Well, sometimes when I want to do standing, I just shake out for 10 seconds. And it already works. But you can get most benefit in maybe a few minutes. But if you do it more than a few minutes, if you do it 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 minutes or half an hour, you get different results.
Very different results. Yeah.
After 5 or 10 minutes, you will notice that there are other levels of tension you can shake out.
Yeah, so it's the effect you want to accomplish. That's
Yeah, what the purpose is for that moment.
yeah.
Just for standing, for me, sometimes it's just
Yeah.
No, that's
that's
enough.
fine.
Yeah.
In class, we do most of the times about 5 minutes because we have so many other things in class to do. And 5 minutes is enough, but sometimes we'll do that. Okay, 15 minutes.
It's very nice to shake off your day if after a long work day, come home and just shake for 5 minutes, really shake it away. Or you can start your day with some shaking, to start up and full energy.
Yeah.
So many different purposes as, you should know when you want to be an instructor.
So Sanji once told me when that shaking is also a scattering before you can
Yes.
gathering. So what can you tell us about that?
You want to release tension. You want to release tension from the emotions and the mind, and also the physical tension. Just throw it out, and that is scattering energy. You want to release it and just get rid of it. Even when you have a very tense day or a very stressful time, you just can also do that with sound. So that's also scattering. It's get it out of your system. And from that scattering you can gather more. But that's very good to bring that up.
Yeah, it's not possible to gather if you do not scatter.
Oh, it is possible, but you will notice that first scattering and then gathering is more effective.
More
more
effective,
effective,
yeah.
And if your body wants to scatter more or shake more out, just listen to your body, what it wants to do.
the notes of Sanji on the website about shaking are really nice to look into also.
Can you say some highlights from that notes?
I think he's connecting gathering to it
Mm.
and all the levels of gathering.
Yeah.
And there's also different ways of, like 4 steps of directing chi, I think. You
Okay.
remember that?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have to revisit that video.
Yeah. No, it's not a video. It's a
Oh,
text by
text.
Sanji Dam.
Mm.
Marie knows it. You know the text, like we just studied it maybe also.
She'll see it later because
Oh.
she can't attend at this moment.
Oh.
It's not on Zoom at the moment.
Oh, ik dacht dat ze live erbij was. Nee, dat nou niet.
But we'll record it in English for other people. Gathered and scattered enough?
Yeah.
Scattered and gathered? Well, you can make it a whole process with the gathering or be here process and all kinds of things. And you actually did some other types of training, and that's also a meditation. And you can do shaking meditation for an hour. We did that back in the days.
Well, sometimes when they have classes kind of busy coming in,
Yes.
I'll do the shaking and then stop the music and say stand still and close
Yes.
your eyes and do the be here process in
Yeah.
3 steps through the
Yes.
shaking.
Yeah, that's nice.
That really works, huh?
Yeah, then I've gotten more
Yeah.
into my
Engaged,
space.
yeah.
Engaged, yes.
Yes. Because you let go of all the busyness in your head. Yeah.
We'll do a few of the warm-up exercises, just the standard warm-up exercises, which are also gathering exercises if you want to do that like that. So, fountain. With a shifting sand. Sides.
Elongating the psoas, right?
Yeah, that's, I want to talk about it in a moment.
Oh, okay.
Some little more details about turning. If you switch legs again, combination of the shifting sand and the sides is also a very good warm-up exercise for pushing hands and for the fast form. You have your weight on the front leg, in both hands, shift your weight first, and then turn to the open side or to the back leg, turn back, go shift your weight forward again. So shifting the weight and then turn your pelvis. Notice that your front knee is not caving in, stays connected to your toes, and also the back knee doesn't turn out or in. But there's the rule, but the knees are pointing in the directions of your toe, which are connected with the same leg. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So shift your weight back, turn back, and shift your weight forward again. All the movements are in the hip area. A while ago we had some discussion, what are the hips actually? What are you actually turning? You're turning your pelvic bones. And within the hip joints are turning within the sockets of the pelvic area. If you have a clear picture of your anatomy in this area, you can picture the joint that rotates within the pelvic bones. Shift your weight, turn back, forward. Weight back, turn back, forward. And this stretches all kinds of things. Let's call it things because there's too much detail in that area. But the ligaments, the muscles. Was talking about the psoas. The psoas muscle is the muscle that's very internal. Leg. You're also stretching that a little bit. Back, turn back first. You shift your weight forward.
Did we switch legs?
Yes.
Yeah, that.
Dit naar de arm.
And for this exercise, make sure that you have a hip width stance and about the hip width or 1.5 hip width forward. If you have a too small, too narrow a stance, it's very hard to turn. So hip width stance is best. And this is actually the movement in your lower part of the body when you do single hand pushing hands. And if you turn to the open side or to your back leg, then it's the front hand and front foot are crossed. So if your left foot is in front, your right hand is in front. And you shift back, turn back, forward. That's the movement of the single hand pushing hands. Bless you. You're allergic to pushing hands?
Very much.
Especially pay attention to the folding in the back leg, but also opening the hip in the front leg. Okay, the other leg forward. Another thing to notice is keeping your sacrum down. Turn my back to the camera for a moment. A lot of people have the sacrum sticking out, and that's easier to fold and go forward and back. That makes it easier, but makes the exercise actually incorrect. So lower your coccyx, straighten your sacrum, go back, turn back, forward. Also when you go forward, don't stick your butt out. Right. Turn. On the leg. Actually, it's better to have more sitting feeling when you go to the back leg, turn back, and when you go to the front leg, push your hips forward. A lot of people do that the other way around. So when you shift the weight back, they lean back, and you shift the weight forward, they lean forward. So to compensate that, sit, turn back, and push yourself forward to the front leg.
It's just to help in when I'm sitting a little lower.
Yes.
Just a little lower. Looks like there's a little more space to turn.
When your legs are conditioned and you don't have trouble with your knees, it's good to have a little lower stance and a little bit longer stance also. So 1.5 hip width forward, but keep your hip width between your feet. Leg forward. That was the easy side, we call it open side. When you turn to the back leg, we call it the easy side, because if you turn to the other side, you'll notice it's a more difficult side. So if you weight forward in front leg, shift your weight back. Now turn towards your front leg. But watch your back knee.
Yeah.
It doesn't come in. Keep your knees still in line with your toes. Now turn straight again, go forward. Sit back, sit in, turn back, forward. And this is the movement in your lower part of the body if you do single hand pushing hands. With the same foot and same hand forward. Your left foot is in front, left hand forward, and the right foot is in front, right hand forward. Shift back,
Oh yeah.
turn back, forward. And one very common mistake people do in single hand pushing hands, they do shift back, turn to the difficult side, shift to the middle again, and then shift forward, and then turn again. Because it's easier to push.
Oh yeah.
Don't do that. Keep your centers about in the middle, in the center. So shift. Turn back, shift forward. And do not turn more. Back, turn,
Oh yeah.
forward, forward. Shift. Other leg. Shift. Now turn to the difficult side. Back. Forward. So general practice as an exercise. You can sit in a little bit more if you want. If you keep up straight, it's very hard to turn to the difficult side. It's okay to fold a little bit more. So now fold in the front hip, or the front leg, the hip on the front leg, and open the hip on the back leg.
Yeah.
Turn straight again and shift your weight forward. Shift back, turn, turn, forward. Back, turn to the center, go forward. Again, you can fold a little bit more when you're in the back leg, turn to the center, and push your pelvis forward, and you go forward, shift your weight forward. Back, turn, forward. Okay. Check out a bit. In our weekly classes, we
Maar je komt vanzelf
talked a lot about
doorgaan.
the quad, or the hip joint. And also we were talking about the yao. That's also a Chinese expression. And the yao, Y-A-O, most common. And the yao is more the waist, in the sense of that your lower vertebrae of your spine is turning. Dong style and a lot of yang style, especially public yang style, when you have longer stance, longer narrower stance, it's very hard to turn within the hip joints, which is officially the qua. The qua is the inguinal fold. The inguinal fold is called. But it's also the hip joint internally. It's very hard to turn that. So in the lower stances and narrower stances, you're very much more turning the lower vertebrae of your spine, the yao, you're turning the waist. In higher stances and hip width stances, especially in the small circle systems, you are turning from the hip joints, a lot less from the waist, or even don't turn from the waist. So that's a different feeling, turning from the waist or turning from the hip joints or the qua.
Okay.
Yao and the qua are different places of your body, so to speak.
But what does the waist, when you turn your waist, where's the trigger for turning your waist? Is it in your hips or qua, whatever? Or is it
Actually
more from the waist?
it's actually more from the lower 5 vertebrae of your spine, more from this area. You move this area, your whole body will move. You might notice this if you turn your waist like that.
Can I?
Also, when you move your hip joints or your qua, also your whole body will move. A lot less the waist area. And one mistake, sort of, it's not really a mistake, it's just not enough practice. But for instance, in the side, a lot of people turn from the waist. They don't turn the pelvis. You see people doing like this. Which is an okay exercise in itself. But within the golden flower form and other forms, we want to move the hip joints within the pelvis. Okay, another question?
Yeah, I want to show you what I've learned in the other course I'm following, and it's about connecting the distals and this part.
Go from the camera then.
So I'll show you, because we do in the course I'm taking, we do things on the floor that are actually applicable to moving. So you could do it upright as well, but I'll demonstrate on the floor because you get an easier feel. And I'm just inquiring, I want to hear your Tai Chi vision on this. So within the system I'm learning, we are discussing how body parts are connected. Like this is called the body half. And the thing I want to discuss now is what we call is a knee drop. And the knee will drop, and then this leg will rotate, then pelvis will join, and other leg will rotate, and it produces a cross-lateral pull. And the reason I'm connecting it to discussion at hand is like what is happening in the pelvic floor and what is happening at the waist level. I'm connecting to Martijn's question really. And there's a cross-lateral happening here because if I go all the way here, I could actually move here. So it would help me to go, right? It helps me to mobilize. So I'm interested in small circle. We also discussed knee quite a lot, right? So I'm thinking, well, how is this connected? You see this knee, and if I would go from my knee drop, I'd go back to center. I could actually initiate from different parts. I could take this one, then pelvis, then another one, right?
Yeah.
You see? I don't know. So that's my question. How to explain it from Tai Chi perspective.
Yeah, well, it has connections within the Tai Chi theories.
That looks like my exercises I do every morning.
It's another flashback.
Yeah. So often similar kind of exercise for the lower back and the sacroiliac joint, as thigh joint.
Yes.
And but there's also what you were asking was, where does the movement initiate from?
Exactly.
And most people are initiating the movements from the upper body, or actually from their eyes. Where the eyes go, the body follows, and
Yeah.
first the upper body follows, and then the lower body follows. It's like dogs. Dogs lead by their nose. The rest of the body will follow. A lot of people
Like dogs.
behave like dogs. When you see something in the shop, the whole body follows. But in Tai Chi, we want to connect with the center, with the dantian. That's what most books are talking about.
Bizarrely, yeah.
But what's that then? Are you moving your center first and then the body will follow? That's really weird.
That's weird.
So that's not the thing. It's especially, it's not, what Sarah demonstrated, she was not moving from the upper body first. And the knee is often leading where you go to. When your knee is pointing to the side, your body will go to that side. Even the other side, your knee goes that direction, you all step in that direction. But the knee is, in that sense, also a good, how do you say it, initiator for your direction.
It's like transition stance. I realized that in transition stance, you turn the knee, it kind of is like
Turn the
you're
knee,
pulling, like you're starting to use the gun.
and
Huh?
you step in that direction.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It's like,
Exactly.
it's funny.
So in that sense, E leads the Chi, that's the general, very important principle, where your intention goes, the body will follow. A lot of people have the E too much in
No,
their head,
right.
so the head goes first, and the body follows. In that sense, we can say about the knee leads the Chi.
Yes.
And that's correct. That's in a sense a very strong principle. But what's connected to the knee? The hip joint.
The hip, it's
So when you open your hip,
a little word
Yes.
that children
the-
say, yeah.
that's where your center is going. So activating the hip is the physical expression of activating your dantian. Because the dantian itself, your center, is an energy.
Yeah, just
Or-
like there.
I don't know how you can define it, but it's an energy thing. And it is incorrect to move only your dantian as a physical thing. I can do that, but that's not moving the center.
Or you.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
please. Oh, I can do that. But
Yeah, it's like,
that
it's
way.
like,
Yes.
Ja, maar daar ga ik niet meer mee overstaan.
like watching with your dantian, like
Yeah,
doing this and this.
You have an eye in your navel, and
Yeah.
your navel is watching to different direction. So that's not it. And Master Sanyan was talking about that the hip joint is actually activating the dantian.
Yeah.
And the hip joint is also where the qua is. I asked several teachers and masters, also Chinese masters, about what's exactly the definition of the qua. And most of the time the answer was, here.
Here.
Just say here. Not more
The
explanation.
fold.
It's the fold. But it's also connected with the leg. And when you open your knee, direct your knee, you're opening your quad. And the quad goes that direction. And the quad is activating your center. But that's a whole other discussion.
So it's like we in the system call it like spatial intent in the body, like the knee has a spatial intention.
Yes.
Can even like, and I think that's like intention where we sometimes say you gotta think further than, you know, because if you think too much, but if you really like let the knee go, the body will follow.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Remind me of this principle later. You can do an exercise with that.
No problem.
I often say it as an example. Years and years ago, I was watching a tennis game, women tennis, and most of the tennis players are waiting for when the other one is serving, and the ball goes that direction, they go that direction, and the ball goes that side, they turn and go that direction. And most people, most tennis players turn first
Yes.
and then go in that direction. Then I saw Venus Williams, and what she did was,
Boom. Her knee.
you can feel it. If you want to go to the left or the right direction, move your body first and turn and go that direction, or move your knee first, go that direction. Try that. You can feel the difference.
And the difference in titles.
Much faster.
You're much faster when you move your knee first.
That's a bit like a CE principle. It feels like this leg pushes you to the right
Yes.
side.
Boom.
But
You know,
not just before the pushing, if you point the knee that direction, your body also wants to go that direction.
Yeah.
And everything else supports
it's
that.
like giving you permission to go that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe just to be nitty gritty, because there's always this thing about the waist is the general blah blah blah. So how does that connect? There's always kind of like upper and lower connector in that sense that it would help to like.
If you see in Tai Chi classics, they say the waist is the commander.
Yes.
It's a wrong translation.
Okay.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
It's not the waist in that sense. It's
Yeah.
it's the dantian or your qua.
Yeah.
The
And the
always
waist
means
is
the qua
het
or
hele gebied.
your dantian. And most people who say it don't have actually a really true sense of what the qua actually is and what the dantian actually is. And, but in general terms, they talk about the waist because when you turn your waist, you turn your whole body. So that's more like, it's not kindergarten level, but it's more like college level Tai Chi. You turn your waist, your body will go. More academic level, you're talking about the qua and your dantian. It's much more sophisticated, much more subtle.
Yes.
But if you turn your waist, your body will go.
Yeah, I'm also thinking, but it's also connecting to the spine in a way, right? Because it keeps you upright.
Exactly.
Next starting point would be.
It's actually much more insightful to feel, have a sense of your spine and turn your spine.
Yes.
When you turn your spine, your body will
Yeah.
follow. And the waist is just the lower part of your spine, the first 5 lumbar vertebrae.
Yeah, and at some point when you do enough Tai Chi, you start to be sensitive enough to be able to feel that.
Feel your spine,
Yeah.
or have a sense of the spine itself.
Sense of it being there, yeah.
Turn your spine, your whole body will follow.
So did you ever come across something connected to like your rib cage? I'm asking because Marie's gonna love it. In dance, this is in the system I'm learning. This
yeah.
is center of gravity, and this is center of levity. Like you use it to lift yourself. So I'm thinking like, what's that in Tai Chi world?
Yeah, the singers use that.
Because it can help you to direct also in space, right?
And in Tai Chi there's something strange happening. And that's most of the Tai Chi people want to have the torso itself like one block.
Yes.
And when you do form, it's just one piece, like
Solid.
solid, like Pinocchio, like a wooden, wooden doll. But you see different things in different styles. If you look at Bagua, they turn from, actually from the spine, which is above the lumbar
Yes.
vertebrae. And you can move from that side. And
You
there are,
need like rotation going on in both. Both have to be flexible, like hips need to be flexible, but also upper body should be kind of
Exactly, yeah.
agile.
Everything moves. And in the Bagua series, you have the camel neck movement, and that's the whole spine are
Yes.
flexible. So in that sense, I haven't seen any instruction, clear instruction about moving from the upper spine in Tai Chi. But in Bagua they do,
Yes.
and even in Xingyi they do. The Sanjitam gave us a lot of exercises for the upper body, like the breathing, the fast breathing exercises.
Yes.
So this is lower body, center of the lower spine, center spine, upper spine,
Yes.
but also the fountain. You want to go from bottom up. You want to like a flower in spring.
Open up.
Open up. And in Qigong, a lot of Qigong exercise, they have a movement like this.
And these are just warming ups, right?
This is just warming up. But it's also the basics, like the basics in the movements. Later on we'll do some fast form, and the whole fast form is also moving from the center in a sense, but also moving the hip joints. Just the first section, slow moving fast form. Everybody ready?
Sure.
Begin. Let's do this 2 more times and just get into the flow. Begin. One more time, slow. Again. Go on, apply what we're talking about in the fast form, moving the hips, moving the center, moving the waist, things like that. Just in the first movement already, you just fall. Fall. Fall into the right hip and open the left knee already. Fall. When you open up the left knee, it's very natural to already step forward a little bit. So that's the first movement. And you have the tag in front of your face with your right hand and fold. The left hand is in a very strategic defensive position. Point your knee, the left knee, and step forward.
To the corner.
Wipe to the corner. Follow-up step. So it's folding in the right hip, point the knee, step forward, and follow-up step. And even the follow-up step is a bit the same as what we did in the shifting sand and in the movement of the combination shifting sand and the side. When you push your hip forward. So without the hands, fold in the right hip, point the knee, when your body wants to step already. And make the step, and now shift your weight by pushing your pelvis forward. And then you have the follow-up step. Fold, point knee, plant your foot, push your pelvis forward.
This goes to
I'll bet it's a very different feeling from what I see some people do is just bend over and step forward, and fall forward actually. You will see a lot of people do this. Fold, point your knee, and push yourself forward.
That would be my question. If you fall, do you also then relax your jaw?
Yeah. Some of these questions are from lessons we had the last weeks and months. Things like that. We talked a lot about the yaw, which is we refer that as the lower vertebrae. When you Sanjay is always talking about sacrum down. A lot of people in Tai Chi talk about sacrum down. But if you relax your lower vertebrae, you're also relaxing your sacrum down.
Yes, we've done a lot, like with just walking, and I tried it with my students, if you remember. But really, like you have like back engine. It's like pelvis is taking you wherever you, but you can move from it. Like if the pelvis would initiate the stepping, it's not like I'm stepping, but it's more like I've got like speedboat.
Yeah.
yes,
Like I've got,
pushed,
you know, like back engine.
Yes.
It's like God is having hands here, and it's kind of like shoving you, you know, like when you're baby, your parents touch your butt like this.
And it makes it even more stronger because what you demonstrated is also when you put, if you're being pushed in the pelvis
Yes,
area,
it's actually,
you lean back.
yeah, and it shouldn't probably
But if you-
fancy, yeah.
Pull your sacrum down, relax
Yes.
your vertebrae, your lower back, and actually your lower back is where your engine is positioned.
Yes.
Like a jet engine is here, and then push there, much more like,
So you can make quite a big step too.
let's
Yes, they're running
Much
is
bigger.
faster.
Yeah.
watch speed skating.
Yes.
Yes.
They stand like this, ready, set, and then they go, and they're like they were pushed from behind.
Pushed.
And I saw videos of training, and the coach and the trainer was pushing them from the back. But they have to maintain their upper body position because this slows down.
Yes,
So you want to do this.
yes, exactly.
And it's actually one of the motors, if you can call it, or the engines are your kidneys.
Yes,
Your kidneys are pushing you forward.
Yeah, and the tail's like the horn.
Like a rudder, the tail's
like a rudder, yeah.
That's the word.
Get the inner beaver out of you.
Inner beaver.
Your inner leader.
This is an adult class only.
Not that kind of beaver. The animal. The actual animal. The inner otter then.
Inner otter.
Make that work. So, first movement. Fold. Point the knee. Push your kidneys forward if you want to do that.
Oh, that sounds not very healthy.
And painful.
I don't know if it's in English, but in Dutch there's an expression. They talk about walking kidneys, where the kidneys are floating around.
Not good.
It's not good if you have that, but now you're pushing
Now I've
kidneys.
got like Mantak Chia image in me with these smiling kidneys, like
Push you.
Push your kidneys forward. Again, fall, point your knees, step forward. Push your kidneys forward. Now, pull your kidneys back. And probably your legs are smart enough
To follow.
but they're not.
your legs are not smart enough, and you pull your pelvis and your kidneys back, you fall back. It's also in a sense that you feel that the low part of your body, low part of your vertebrae, your spine, is pulling backwards. And that's the back step. Fold, point the knee, step forward. Push yourself back. And that's the second movement. And then pick up the ball. Again, point your knee first. Plant your foot. And shift your weight. Shift your weight by pushing your kidneys forward again. Try that a couple of times. Any questions?
So Job, the handstands of the second movement is like this.
You pick up the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For that movement.
The first movement is. It is almost exactly the standard form, which is begin Tai Chi, 2 hands up, 2 hands down, pick up the ball, step forward, single hand on. Fast form is begin Tai Chi is with 2 hands together, and begin Tai Chi in the fast form is 1 and 2. 2 hands up, 2 hands down. 2 hands up is with 1 hand. Just the right hand. It's the same movement as the 2 hands up, only with 1 hand. And then you pick up the ball. You don't do 2 hands down. So, first movement, begin Tai Chi. 2 hands up with 1 hand. Pick up the ball. Single hand, hum.
Would it be possible to drive this thing a little bit that way so we have a little bit more space?
No,
Just to.
not yet. After the break. We'll do that.
You can go there, practice.
Now practice this. You hold strong arm like this. Turn it this way for the camera. So this is the first movement, and then you go. First test it out with just pushing with your hand. And then you go fold, point your knee, and step. You feel the difference. Just feel with the pushing with your arm, and then pushing with the step.
Ik weet niet wat je...
Ja, dat hier, deze.
So when you watch the video and you're alone, it's very hard to practice this, of course. You have to practice this with another person. Or when you have a punching bag, you can push the punching bag and you feel the difference, even with a non-life object as a punching bag. You can feel the difference. But it's best to have this. Test it out with another person, of course.
Oh, you create strength and the power from being totally relaxed. So the more you relax, the more powerful the movement is.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do anything, actually.
That's so true. It's one of the paradoxes in Tai Chi. The more you relax, the more power you can generate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
Just right there.
I had a problem with if I'm too close, I cannot hold my structure, and
Yeah.
even if I step, I wouldn't be able to push it. So
Yeah, there are a couple of dozens of extra instructions you can get. Distance is
So
one of the
the
things.
first
yes.
one is not a Peng, right? Or
No.
uh,
First movement is not a pain.
No, that's not what I meant to
No,
say.
no, no,
I think
I know.
it's an energetic structure, it's expansion. When you, as soon as you connect, you kind of want to be connecting as a whole. That's the thing I was trying to explain. Whereas if you start collapsed, it's really
Yes.
difficult to fight back from a collapsed position. It's like, no,
Absolutely,
that's really hard
absolutely.
work.
Yeah.
So the minute you're kind of like here engaging, you already want to have the shoulder relaxed and the whole top structure has to be kind of roundly connected feel. That's the thing I was trying to.
yeah, but
Share.
we try to do it, and then I
Yeah,
still
sure,
what
sure.
what I should improve and do
It's
different.
a little bit direction from the camera.
Because
Camera.
like I'm coming in this structure, and when I collapse here.
Oh, you can see it's working. No, it's not working. Okay,
No.
you got it. Yeah.
So have to.
Well, you already corrected yourself. That's nice to see. If you see yourself on video, you can see where you correct yourself.
pushing so that this doesn't collapse, but
Exactly.
I have to. I need some strength to. I cannot relax completely in this arm.
No.
Yeah, I get
That's
that.
one of the myths in Tai Chi in general is people are too relaxed. Because relaxation, relaxation, relaxation is what Chairman Ching always says, relaxation, relaxation. But with total relaxation, you can't push.
I'm also going to ask. I feel like joining.
Maybe the other one is running away, walking away from boredom.
From boredom, yeah.
But of course, you have some muscle tension to be able to push, of course. But the whole learning system in Tai Chi is that you get, you find out how to use less and less and less muscle structure.
But you gotta activate the system.
You have to move your body, and the body is most made of bones, muscle, and water.
Mine is.
And fat.
So long.
So in this whole test movement, you want touch already. Because from here and then you're too late. So this movement is touch already. Point your knee, step forward, and then go forward. Push yourself. Little things to help the whole movement is one is the arm position, so the fold of the arm, your elbow pit, that's about, let's say, a general instruction is 45 degrees as a body structure. So this is 45 degrees or 135 degrees, a bit mathematical. But if you go 90 degrees, you're already blocked. It's very hard to go from there. It's not impossible, but it's getting harder. So sort of the 45 degrees or 135, which is 90 plus 45.
We will
Yeah, but
figure it
that
out.
also
Yeah,
means
I'm trying to explain.
you need a little bit more distance, otherwise.
It is this opening.
But
And then when somebody comes forward, you have to step back.
yes, you
that's
reset the distance, so
reset.
either you go forward or you go backward, but you have to reset the distance so you can create
Yeah,
a structure.
or do something different.
Or do something different.
That's all. Just
But if you want to test this movement,
Yeah, I know.
you get the structure in the sense. When you point the knee, and that's already doing something.
Yeah.
Point the knee, palm to foot.
This
Correct English
it's
is
connecting to
This
the
is
root.
disconnected.
planting your foot.
yeah.
The American is planting foot. And then you shift your weight forward.
So is there also something like this hand supports and this?
You can add these
Or
things. One of the things that is do not hold. This is closing your chi, closing your energy. So open your hand, open your tiger's mouth. And if you want, you can move with this hand too.
I gave him a little bit more pressure, like.
Yeah.
If you already know a bit about set and project, this is set, that's project. Right set, left project. But in this sense, you can also set from to the floor. So set and project is a very powerful principle, but you have to know it. If you don't know that, it's already good to have the contrast of doing things wrong, in the sense it's pushing with your arm or pushing from the knee. And a couple of minutes ago we talked about the knee. The knee leads the chi. If you forget about the knee, it feels very different. Point the knee,
Yes.
it's already set things in motion.
So is that also set and project? So like falling set. Project? Yeah, sorry.
No, that's my question then.
Oh, this is a question. That was your question.
Okay,
I
you're
am-
students of this class.
The whole
You stole my question.
The whole system, the whole principle about set and project is actually with the hands. That's to do with the
Ah,
hands.
right. It has to do with hands.
You have to do all kinds of set and project with the whole system. One of the things you have to set is sort of an intention where you want to go to. That's also a set. And the set is also that you have a good balance in your weighted foot, but also where you point your knee. But that's more direction, like, how you call it, how you can call that. It's more like opening a valve or opening a water tap that the water can go flow that direction.
It always does something internally as well as externally. That's what I
Yeah.
find really interesting. It's like, because we're just linking it to like you're actually invading the space, right? You're going
Yeah.
for the root structure with the feet, you break the root, and then the upper body activity can kind of like
And then we go
lever
to
that.
a very complex discussion and analytic things to do the whole
You
movement.
started with the angles.
No, don't blame me for your picking questions.
I have one question. This is about the angle with the wrist. How do you
angle of the wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you make the angle too large, then I think it's also blocking.
Feel. There's no straight instruction about the angle of the wrist. Feel where it's blocking, and feel where it's also blocking by not bending the wrist.
Keeping it straight, yeah.
Too much blocking will generate the energy back to your arm and not pushing forward. So you want to go forward. Too less,
Yeah.
not enough is blocking your hand. It's not going out.
Yeah, now you're really heavy for me, like it's a place hand.
You feel like you
There's
feel
like a
like-
weight in there. I'm
like
sorry, I
face
should say
hand,
this in a
yeah.
decent way. There's more present with.
It's Yang Chen Fu. Yang Chen Fu had this expression, I'm not a meter.
Yeah,
I'll
I
leave
think
you.
we've
Putting
discussed
the
it
weight,
before, but it felt sorry.
because there's weight in my hand. Now there's no weight in my hand anymore.
Yes.
Going forward. So you want to get the energy out of your hand.
You need to be able to.
When you do this, energy
It goes back to your shoulder, right?
Yeah.
No.
Goes that way.
You could actually feel connection between the knee and the elbow.
Yeah,
Really.
you can see it. Yeah.
Yes, I'm weird.
Me too.
Not always. Okay, let's have a little break. Yeah, last question.
Well, it's more like when I'm pushing, it's like I'm pushing from this area than my hand itself.
No,
So
almost
the power
never,
comes-
never push with your fingers.
No,
No, you don't need
they're not made for that.
The heel of your hand is
Yeah.
a physical point of pushing.
Yeah, that's what you feel the most when you're pushing.
With this, how's it called, logo?
This is the logo.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Ik had acht.
this called. This is in Dutch. We have this is the mouse of your hand. I don't know what is in English.
Mouse of your hand.
The mouse of the hand. It's not-
And what's
I
what is
don't-
the-
I don't
what is
know.
this side?
The elbow.
Je middel vinger.
Straight from the mouse and elbow.
Yes, hell is no fight.
Pinky side.
That might be your dragon. No idea.
But the heel of your hand. That's the point of pushing.
Yeah,
And you open your
that's
lock.
the most powerful.
Let's have a little break. We are back from the break. Hope you are too. Okay. Any questions about this moving from the hips in the fast form and moving from the quad?
Yeah, more like relaxing the jaw and in relation to the Ming Men.
Yeah, that's of course a whole system. There's a whole system in the back, of course. There's a lot of details and a lot of unspeakable things going on in the back. But the most important parts are the sacrum and the yaw, the lower back, because there's a lot of physical movement possible in this area, which are all connected with the quad in the hips and the dantian in the center. So relaxing the yaw is, let's say it this way, the relaxing the yaw or the lower vertebrae is a very good instruction to lower your sacrum. A lot of people have trouble lowering the sacrum because, well, first you have to know what the sacrum is and have the feeling what the sacrum is. And a lot of people pushing the pelvis forward, and they have a very awkward position to do Tai Chi. And a lot of Tai Chi books are talking about tilting the pelvis or moving the pelvis forward. But that's, in my sense, a wrong instruction. So lowering the sacrum and relaxing the yaw is much more useful in this sense. And one energy point in there is the Ming Men, and that's what they call the kidney area, the kidney point. But that's more a specific point. And that energy point also is connected with your vitality, your vital energy, or the energy that you use. If you do activities, you use your kidney chi. And that's the Ming Men is there, the point that corresponds with that. Actually, the Dantian itself has also an acupuncture point. It's called the Bai Wei. No, it's called the Chi Hai. The Chi Hai. The Chi Hai. So skip that. It's the Chi Hai. It's the sea of Chi. But it's also there are much more energy points which are important. But in that sense, the Ming Men connected with the Chi Hai, with the center, is considered very important because that's the Dantian is sort of in the center of that. If you can locate, if you want to have a location of your center, it's about in the middle of the Ming Men and the Chi Hai.
Okay.
So that's all connected. But in that sense, it's good to have a sort of a knowledge about where the Ming Men is centered, than actually moving from the Ming Men. You can move from the Yao, the whole system. That's a way to do it, or have the sacrum down and move from the claws. Okay, thank you.
I'll stay there forever. I'm thinking it's actually also really connecting the back as a whole. I like to keep the attention in the back, because it, for me, felt more flat if I only focus on the front. Like it's, like I'm thinking awareness, like not just like this acupuncture, but like more like you have like.
Yeah, you don't.
It's like you're opening the energy.
You don't focus on exactly the Chi Hai point, the acupuncture point. It's more the area of the Dantian that you focus on. It's the same as in the Ming Men. But it's considered one of the most important points in the body.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm not thinking especially about the Ming Men. It's just that I know it's in that area, so there must be some connection. That's what my question is about.
Yeah. So you have this girdle, no? Like this, that's more your thing, like the kidney girdle.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we talk about meridians and acupuncture points in detail, maybe later.
Let me study first.
Now we're focusing on the applications. And one of the applications, well, you're standing in front of me, so it's very good. The volunteer, this is the first person on the scene. So when you have a punch, by the way, general instructions in applications and testing movements in the form is be careful, be really, really careful. When you punch somebody, be careful, but also when you do the technique or the application itself, be really, really careful. Second is be serious about it. If you punch somebody like this, or worse, you don't have to do anything if somebody comes with a punch. So be really focused. Don't do that. Be really focused on touching the nose. Actually, I did some classes where people were really sort of hesitant in applications and testing each other. You just first touch the nose. Then when you do an application, it's more sense real before you go at full speed and full power. But you have to really do this, because if you don't do that, you do the application, you don't have to do anything. But if you aim for the nose, then you have to do something. Okay? Those are two very important instructions when you do applications. But the first is the most, be careful, be really, really, really careful. So in the first application is sink in the qua. Because if a punch is coming to the nose, if you stand there, it will be full power, right? If you're already turning, you're already deflecting a little bit. But if you want to practice that as a real application, you have to develop a lot of nose pun. Pun your nose. So this is already an application, because this is a lot harder than your nose.
Yes.
It hurts, but you can sort of deflect the punch with your head. Then you have this tag. So that's the first movement, fall, tag, and then you step like that. What we practiced as an application, as a test. Yes? So that's the whole movement. When you move your hands, it's good to have a connection with both hands. And actually, I forgot to bring my handcuffs. Do you have handcuffs? The pink with feathers.
Handcuffs.
If you have handcuffs, both hands are connected. So you don't do. So you move both hands. You are connected. I'll test you. So first fold.
Yes.
First fold. And in the form, it's tagging. That's blocking. That's one of the strange principles in the form, in the Tai Chi fast form, that you tag. And when the punch is coming, you just tag. And that takes the power out of the punch
Yeah, it
a little
does.
bit. So this punch, tag. Tag and fold. Tag and fold. And then you do the step.
Andere verkeerde arm, hè? Deze.
No?
Het is wel deze
It was the right hand, but
left, right,
it-
reverse.
this is blocking, which is also an
Deze
application.
gaat
You-
hier.
It's good to have, we'll do that in a minute. The blocking principle. That's tag, fold, and then you do. Both hands are connected. Tag, oh, tag. Oh. And some people with the small circle form can recognize this position as tucking up the skirt.
Tucking the skirt.
Wanneer is dat? Hoe ik ben testen.
This is a strange feeling, and I've discussed it with many people. Many people want to do this movement, but it is opposite.
Yes,
You want to do
it is
this.
opposite.
We talked about set and project. In another way, you set yourself to project in that direction. It feels a little bit illogical at first, but that's good. Okay, any questions?
Let's do it!
Let's do it. You do it. You do it. Good, good, good.
Wat doe je mee of niet?
Punch.
Tuurlijk. Ja, ja. Zeker.
Punch.
Heel goed, heel goed. Gaan we doen? Eerst oefenen? Eerst geen tijd.
Ja hoor, stop.
Oh,
We staan natuurlijk midden in beeld.
slaan.
by the way, another rule when you do applications is be in agreement who punches first.
Then punch.
And then that's the application. If you start punching, bottom, start punching, that's not an application. That's not
Yeah.
questions,
Ja.
insights.
Questions, yeah?
Nou ja, als je sterk blijf je dan, ondanks dat je je hoofd iets, blijf je naar de persoon gericht waar de aanval vandaan komt.
So translated in English,
Oh,
where do you look?
Okay.
So
Yeah, where do you look?
you don't want to look back.
No.
Make that,
But
make that
also
sure.
not really sideways.
Don't keep your nose pointed from in the direction of the attack. It's always a very good principle to get the most vulnerable areas of your system away from the attack. So, turn a little bit. And you can watch, you can still see. If you learn Tai Chi, you can still see everything around you.
Yeah.
In your peripheral vision.
Peripheral vision.
Difficult word.
For people without glasses. With glasses, your peripheral vision is a little bit limited.
Well, interesting enough, I talked to some other martial artists within the karate world. They used to train without glasses. They couldn't see anything. They were really nearsighted, and so am I, very nearsighted, and I see forms and blurs. And they train for that. So they have to look only in the peripheral vision. It's very hard to focus without glasses. And people without glasses, it's actually harder to notice the peripheral vision because you tend to focus too much. But even with glasses, you have to notice your peripheral vision.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But even I think like we were trying it with like if you're really condensing, you tend to bring your gaze down, and it also condenses your presence in a way. So I mean, even if you like you don't necessarily need to see with the eyes, but like you have like your, I don't know, yeah, like you stay connected to your opponent by just.
It's also very
it's not
intimidating.
like, if you're hiding, you
when
kind
you
of
keep
go
looking.
back. Yeah, it's more intimidating if you keep
Very
looking.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would say it's better to say have it in your attention span, your attention, and the other person in your attention. Don't look. Because when you look, you bring your nose closer to the attack.
That's paradox, right? Yes.
Yeah.
You need to practice much more punchy in your nose. So it's better to do this. So that's what was the question? Other things?
Yeah, if you first do this, your hand goes that way at the same time as your knee. Or
No,
arm already there.
it's connected.
Okay.
The first position when you begin Tai Chi, you have the tag and the lower hand, in this case the left hand, is in a sort of defensive position.
Mm-hmm.
Can also be an attack, of course.
Of course, to the
The
groin.
elbow or to the groin, but it's also defensive. It's not inactive. But it's also not too high already, because then you're vulnerable in this area. But it is connected. So this is the first movement, but then you can go knee, elbow connection, foot, hand connection.
Yeah, I think it's really nice what we kind of discovered. We did multiple things, but also to like not to make yourself too small in a way. Like we talked about the position of the elbows, and like you have like, for me it felt a little bit like you make yourself a bit bigger than your body boundaries. It's like more your own circle here in a way, like using.
Yeah.
Well,
That's really important to keep that space for yourself.
with empty hand applications, you don't have a shield. But imagine you have a shield.
Yes.
with ice on it.
with spikes, things like that. And maybe some
Yes.
flowers if you want. But you have a shield, and that shield is not here.
Exactly. It's too close to the skin. You're already like too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's here. It's about the same positions as if you do the standing.
Oh, yeah.
We don't do standing like this, usually. We don't teach, in our school, we don't teach standing like this. We teach standing at some point that you have a shield in front. So in this sense, shields up.
She's
And that again is the 45 degrees angle. It's important. So that's too close. In Tai Chi, they talk about the front garden, especially when you talk about the Peng position. You have the front garden, you have a gated community here. When your front garden is too small, people can come in. When it's too large, you don't have oversight in where your front garden is. They break it. So there's a sort of a ideal position of your front garden. And this is creating the front garden.
Yes. And it also means you're more connecting, I think, to the lower arms rather than with the hands or closer even. Like we play with, when you intercept, you're basically using the back side of the lower arm.
You don't grab with your hands.
No, you're not intercepting with the hands like.
Yeah, by the way, that's also one of the things a lot of people do. When you punch me, they grab this hand.
Yeah.
And then they're sort of stuck here.
Yeah, or it comes towards you. I did that a couple times. Like
But don't ever grab. Tagging is enough and let go again.
yes.
Tagging and let go. Never grab. Or hold on.
Grab is crap.
Totally crap. Open the loud door. There's some points when you can hook or
Yeah, hook.
sort of a grab, but there are other applications. So this is shield, now gong is open, step forward. I did send some people a little video clip of a beautiful application, which has a little bit of a different angle to it. So if you punch, we do the tag and open. And what I saw was like a block here
In the video.
in the video.
Yeah.
Block, and then you can go around.
Yeah.
Almost the same steps and same movements as in what we do this. And that's also possible that not without the tag, so sort of a block or intercept movement, and you come to the other side. And it tips the other person or something like that. But that's also a very useful application. That you go around. Because in the application, what we did, as a full-on application, you do tag, and then you have all kinds of possibilities to attack. But also there's some
Danger.
danger from the other person. So when you go around here, then you have lots of other ways to do. And the other person is more blocked and locked. So try that. You want to see it again?
Yes, please.
So you do the first thing, back, block here, and you go around. And then you can do whatever, follow up. But be careful with the other person.
Allemaal voor jou, Tori.
What you want to do is go around.
Ja.
Okay, one thing before there are more questions. One thing we are sort of drilled in Tai Chi is we don't move enough. We don't move enough. Because with Tai Chi we just catwalk and form. This is a very slow way of moving. When you're in a fight, you never see boxers in the ring. Step forward, you're stepping back. You have to move your feet, have happy feet. So when you do the first movement, it's already stepping. And what I saw happening, use your fist for a moment. There's no movement here. And then you have to step and go around. So what you want to do is already move here. Do something else. Keep your feet moving. So the first movement it's already there. And then you can go around. So I do 2 steps and sometimes even 3 steps in the same application. But this is already 1. I see you stopping here, and then sort of forcing yourself forward again. Oh, it's already here. And then you can go around.
But in a way you're already repositioning the center with the other person's center, right? Because the minute he attacks and you stay kind of aligned with his or her center, you're kind of more vulnerable. You're taking yourself out to come back in like this.
You can go, yeah, you can. Yeah, there are some different ways to approach that. We can do that in another workshop. How to take over the other one's center.
It's a difference in performing the form and the choreography of the form and doing applications.
This is a variation.
That is where you have to get free in your head that you're not doing the form, you're doing an application.
Yes.
So you have to step differently.
But this is exactly the form. This is the first application.
Yeah.
But then to do a follow-up, you have to do something else. And the follow-up, what we just practiced, was this is the application, first movement of the application, and then you go around as a follow-up.
Yes.
So that's the difference.
Yeah, and that's where my head blocks, like I have to do the form, and no, not the form, you have to do this application, and it goes differently.
Yeah. On top
push
of,
that sucker
I
out.
have to move my feet instead of have your feet planted, like glued on the floor. It's actually one of the basic instructions to learning the form is your feet are glued on the floor. But now you have to unglue yourself and have a nimble step. It's actually one of the instructions from Yang Chen Fu in his notebooks, is be as nimble as a deer.
What's nimble in Dutch?
Lichtvoetig. Dartel. Yes, sure.
Yes, so there's a difference between gluing the feet and grounding, right? So because you are grounded, but this
You have to be grounded.
stepping.
I actually saw a video clip of a deer actually bouncing, playing, was very nimble. Dartel in Dutch. But still very grounded. Deers are very grounded. I saw a video of a moose doing that. A moose is about 1,000 kilograms.
And still nimble.
Jumped like that. But very grounded. So, be grounded. But the grounding is also from the principles. Sinking the sacrum, relaxing the yaw, pointing the knees, makes you grounded. And when you do the follow-up steps, makes you nimble. Three? Okay, 3, oh yeah. I haven't said that yet today,
I know.
but one of my hidden agendas is on this series. At some point, it can take a couple of years maybe, at some point have all the applications, all the movements of the fast form have three applications.
Yeah.
Years ago, Sanjitam gave me that challenge to have 3 applications of all the movements of the form. And that was my, one of my wishes and goals is on, to have all the applications on video. So this
And
is,
to share them with you, obviously.
and variations.
Yeah.
So another variation in this, just this simple movement, is the punch comes from the left hand. What you do, you can switch around, of course. Do it opposite. So first we do tag with the right hand. Now we tag with the left hand. So that's a possibility, but that's not really another application. What the different application is using the same hand as the fist, left fist cup. So you can do it like that. So the same tag and the same movement with the other hand. So left hand, right hand tags, left hand opens, but step on the other side. Instead of step to the left diagonal,
Ooh.
step to the right diagonal. With the same foot, by the way. So left hand punch and do this.
Oh, same foot.
Same foot, other diagonal.
Yes.
Same hand position
Yes.
as we did. But instead of stepping into the left corner, step into the right corner. And you can punch like this or something else.
So it's still the tag?
Still the tag, still the arm hand, and still the stepping into the diagonal.
Yeah.
So the question is,
Some questions.
what are the possible follow-ups?
Yeah, don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, what to do with the hands. As in general self-defense and fighting arts, there's also a sort of principle that's called something like, I don't exactly know. It's something like closest target, closest weapon.
Oh, yeah. Yes, yes,
Because where your hand is your weapon,
yes.
and then you have to find the closest target. And what are the targets? Like the vulnerable areas of the other person's body.
Yeah.
So then the first movement, the first application, is the face. And the hands are pretty close to the face, both hands are. And that's also one of the traps or the mistakes people do, if they want to move too far away. It's actually one thing I learned from sword fighting. When you have swords, pretend this is a sword. But if somebody attacks you, you want to get the sword out of the way. But then you're here totally vulnerable. The one principle in sword fighting is have like a defensive strike, defensive movement, be also an attack. So this is beyond, I can't attack anymore. There's no, it's just pretty clear. So when you do this first movement, have the hands already close to a target. Close weapons, close target. This is too far away. Then she has her weapon close to my targets. So this is the first movement, is easy. This is close target, close weapon. This is another weapon. The second movement, It's like
It's
the variation.
overall.
No, this step behind. Now you see, this is a weapon. This is a weapon.
Yeah.
And what's the target? Face, of course. The eyes.
Yeah.
And here, just below the ribs. Also in Yang Chenfu's notes, they say strike the other person below the ribs with no mercy.
Yes.
So this is tough area.
Yeah.
This is not the target. Just pat on the back. You're right. This is very. It's very painful here. Right.
I should have puntje pakken.
The soft area is also painful, but you have to do some other technique.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is,
I do need to.
the hip joint is also very. But that's a bit out. That's a little bit out of reach. This is within reach.
Yeah. Yeah.
The next, with the left hand, is to do this. This the same area
Yeah.
below the ribs. So if you turn a lot, there's the Ming Men again. The kidneys.
Oh, ja. Die zijn wel hoog dus.
This is very painful. You get hit in this area, quite painful. But also the very next, turn a little bit to the camera.
Yeah, thanks.
So in the middle is very painful, but also these
Ja, die-
muscles
Ja.
will get very painful if you hit there.
En daar moet je deze.
That's
Ja, oh, natuurlijk.
but also this same application can be used as this.
Ja, dat dacht ik ook. Ja.
Get the knee in.
Ja,
Give-
een
give-
haakje maken.
Be really kind to the other person and give them a hug.
No mercy.
Okay. Then we have we have a little bit time for the next position.
Yep.
So this is begin Tai Chi, 2 hands up with 1 hand. Now the most simple way to do this movement, 2 hands up with 1 hand, when then a punch comes in, that you do 2 hands up, and then you do a little bit of 2 hands down with 1 hand. And you sort of grab a sort of hook. It's not grabbing, it's hooking. And you step back. That's the movement of the form. First movement, you step back. The stepping back is also good to practice first. The arms strong like this. Now I pull with my arm. Doesn't really work. Fall back. It works a little bit better. Now I push my Ming Men, kidneys, yow, push that back. Feels very different.
Absolutely, yeah.
You do that? First just pulling with your arm. Fall back. Step back. Just sit. Just go sit. Just go sit down. Sitting on the chair like this. Alright? Still, I am the first time still lifting the upper body a little bit. But you really want to push from this area, the sacrum and the lumbar and the yellow. It's then so hard to resist. You try that?
I was doing too much with my arm. I was sitting in, but my arm was too tense, and at the moment I relaxed my arm, all of a sudden he was coming.
Yeah. Yep.
I did nothing
Beautiful.
different with my back and my kidneys, but my arm was just more relaxed.
Every tension blocks the energy. Too much tension. You have to do a little bit of,
You have to keep your arm straight and
your muscles need to work a little bit, but the softer you get, the more powerful you get. Martijn said it this morning. Other things?
And you have to go like this one, because I was coming into her center.
Yeah. You don't want to pull the other one
No.
straight into you.
Yeah.
It's turning a little bit. And keep the other hand as a shield.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like a ripple.
No, it's different. The top monk is a bit different.
Yeah.
We'll come to that if we do the boss monk.
In 2 years.
So you keep your left hand as a shield. And then you can move the other person if they come straight to you. So this is just intercepting a punch and pull back. Very simple actually, and that's the whole movement of the two hands up, two hands down is this movement. But you step back in the fast form, you just step back.
But if you go back, you also go sit in.
Of course, yes. Sit. It's better to really sit in than lean backward.
Yeah.
Do not lean backward. And left hand is for protection. That's your shield. So the most simple application is without the stepping. When you punch with your right hand, you just turn and that's all. And then you can do whatever, follow up. Somebody really comes up running to you with a punch, then you step back.
Ja, lijkt mij ook.
right there.
Somebody just punching like this, you don't have to step back. You just turn, two hands up with one hand.
But do you switch weight?
It's to the right.
Yeah.
Left, right.
And then you also use your yin fingers.
Yeah, for people who know this thing, it's a secret. It's considered a secret. So don't tell anybody. You have your young fingers, it's also called the tiger's mouth. You have your yin fingers. With young movements, like a push, you activate your young fingers. Don't push with your yin fingers. And when you hook somebody, and with a yin movement, you hook with your yin fingers. When you grab somebody with your yang fingers, you block yourself. It's easy to test. Ask somebody to just hold your arm like this. You grab like this. Hold. Okay, enough. Again, then you hook like this. Boom. It's a big difference. It's really different. And just a little bit of thumb closing takes much more effort.
It's more difficult.
It's really practice to keep this part relaxed.
Yeah.
And when you train your fingers, be really careful with the other person, because when somebody's, when you have a very relaxed arm, it's hard to hook. So for testing reasons and for learning principles, it's good that the other person have a little bit of resistance. So grab my arm and then I can hook and things like that. But if your arm is really relaxed, very relaxed, it's very hard to hook.
Ja, dat is niks wat vasthouden.
Do not, without any consent, without any communication, but do not
Yeah, pinch in the artery.
Pinch. and
Oh ja.
Knijpen.
yeah, like dig your fingers into the flesh of the other person.
Yes.
It's possible.
Yeah, some people do it just because they're used to doing it.
Well, I know Sanji did that with me, to explain you things like that. But you have to open your tiger's mouth. And if somebody does not resist, have a very limp arm, very relaxed arm, you have to dig a little bit. Later on, you have sort of thing that you can have sticking energy. Instead of
That's a nice rub.
this is a massage, kind of a little bit more sticking energy. But that's another discussion. Have a little bit of idea of other applications in this. So first two is already with stepping or without stepping. And the next is just actually just move the other person in another direction. So when you punch,
Yeah.
that was already enough.
Yeah.
My finger slipped, went totally wrong, but this was already enough. But, what I did wrong actually is I did the first part, I missed the first part. Two hands up is with the wrist around it.
Mm.
When you punch, you do with the wrist around it. And then you look.
Oh yeah.
And that's enough. Sometimes this is enough. Punch.
Ow.
Sometimes this is
Geen
enough.
hart natuurlijk.
Last application, when you grab my nerves. It's a Dutch word. It's a Dutch word, it's the nerves.
I thought they were here, but like, well, let's discuss that later.
These are the clodder.
Oh, there you go.
Get somebody what the clodder is around here and the nerves is around here.
And the herbs.
No, let's keep going, don't distract.
This is enough. Two hands.
The little dance helps.
Oh ja, inderdaad.
Weet je wel,
Ja.
als je zachtjes doet, dan kan je
Only this.
oefeningen doen samen.
That's too much.
Ja. Oh ja.
That's enough.
Over hier, en
Yeah.
als je het zachtjes doet, hè.
It's like you, shoulders going like this.
Dat is niet,
Oh ja.
The shoulders block.
Zo.
Okay, for you to discover other applications.
Zo, ja. Hoe heb ik voor?
dit helpt.
Ja, heb jij nog een?
Dit helpt beter.
Hij is hier, sorry. Ik ben er zo.
Get your inner squirrel.
I'm going to chase you.
Oh ja.
Get your inner squirrel.
Ja, leuk.
Het is toch een beetje, ja.
Dit is wat er even erbij.
Het is toch een beetje tragisch. Maar dit is niet bij is eigenlijk. Er is heel yin in wezen. Want die van,
It's safer to have a little bit more open position, like the shields out.
yes.
That's good to know that it also works when people are close. You know, because
Yeah, then it's more squirrel-like. And yeah, as a bonus, yes. As a bonus, iron. The with one hand. This is not the best place to hit somebody.
no.
Just behind the elbow.
Ja.
Here they lose already grip.
Oh ja.
There are multiple
Ja,
There's
precies.
many possibilities yet.
Exact.
Ja.
Ja,
Here,
dat kan ik ook
Zit je zijn schouder, je moet naar zijn schouder toe en dan heb je
Maar
zo'n
als je
and then you have close target, close
Ja,
weapon against.
Ja, absoluut.
ja, ja. In principe als een voorarm kan je hem van een soort van...
And you can smash somebody on the armpit. It's also a very
Ow!
dangerous spot.
Okay. Okay, let's close the.
Yeah.
Dit is echt irritant.
session.
It's too much fun. So we'll know in the recording. It's too much fun to do this.
Yeah.
It's hard to stop.
Okay, children, stop playing now.
Let's end with the first section of the fast form slowly. And this workshop.
Ja, ik denk zo.
Well, as we discussed before, begin Tai Chi, fold, on your knee, step, follow-up step. Move your sacrum back, hands up with one hand. Now pick up the ball. Peng, Peng Lu, G, turn with left, gaze right, pick up the face bill, single whip, attack, lifting hands, ball and white crane, carry the ball, step, brush, knee, push, step back, carry the loot, brush and push, deflect down, parry, and punch. Wipe your arms, push, and close, and with the form. To be continued. Why not? Sort of, why not? Please. A lot of information. Thank you all.
Thank you. Lovely, just lovely.
And thank you on the camera, people back home. Until next time.